top 7 horror movies. Welcome to my channel. I offer non-expert reviews of various entertainment content, from movies to music. If you're looking for recommendations that focus on enjoyable content rather than just cinematic or Oscar-winning choices, then this channel is for you. Subscribe and let's dive into the video. 1. Come play. Alone and desperate for a friend, young Oliver is constantly glued to his tablet. However, his precious screen time takes a twist when a terrifying monster uses his device to enter his world. Allow me to share my all-time favorite horror movie, a true gem that often goes unnoticed by society. It's an underrated masterpiece that deserves more recognition. If you're seeking a genuinely terrifying and unpredictable horror experience, look no further. This film is an absolute must-watch, and I implore you to watch it. 2. The Conjuring 2. Ed and Lorraine Warren, renowned demonologists and paranormal investigators, once again confront the infernal forces. This time, they travel to the north of London to try to help a mother and her 4 children who reside in a house plagued by malevolent spirits. If you haven't watched this one yet, what are you waiting for? It's an absolute must-see and widely recognized as one of the greatest horror movies ever made. The film truly lives up to its hype and deserves all the praise it receives. Additionally, while opinions may vary, I argue that this sequel surpasses the original. Apologies to those who may disagree, but it's hard to deny the brilliance of this captivating horror masterpiece. 3. It. Several children from a small town in the state of Maine join forces to fight against an evil entity that takes the form of a clown. For a long time, this entity has emerged every 27 years to feed on the blood of children. While it may be a well-known choice, I simply couldn't omit this one from the list. It's an absolute classic, notorious for its spine-tingling terror. I still vividly recall the time I watched it as a child, only to find myself overwhelmed with fear. In fact, the experience was so intense that my mom and I had to leave the cinema. 4. Fear Street Trilogy. After a series of brutal murders, a teenager and her friends decide to confront the evil power that has plagued Shadowside, their famous city, for centuries. Prepare to be enthralled by this perfect movie that intricately weaves together multiple stories, culminating in a mind-blowing plot twist. Each segment is a masterpiece in its own right, leaving you captivated from start to finish. What makes this film even more exceptional is its inclusion of LGBTQ+ representation, offering a compelling experience for those seeking both great storytelling and diverse characters. Don't miss out on this extraordinary cinematic gem. 5. Mama. 5 years ago, on the same day their mother was murdered, little Victoria and Lily disappeared into the woods. Relentlessly sought after by their uncle Lucas and his girlfriend Annabelle, they are found a few years later in a cabin deep in the wilderness, where they have lived isolated from all civilization. Thus begins a new life for the girls, guided by Lucas and Annabelle. However, they soon discover that someone or something mysterious continues to protect them during the nights. Being a fan of scary movies, this was my very first favorite horror film, and it continues to amaze me. The captivating storyline, the gripping ending, and the chilling moments make it an absolute must-watch. I highly recommend giving it a chance. 6. Us. Adelaide Wilson, her husband, and their 2 children visit the house where she grew up by the beach. There, Adelaide has a sinister premonition that leads to a chilling encounter. 4 masked strangers appear at their doorstep. As the masks come off, the family realizes that the individuals are identical to them. If you're seeking a movie that will keep you on edge for nights to come, look no further. This chilling masterpiece will not only send shivers down your spine but also provoke profound contemplation about life itself. Prepare to be thoroughly unnerved, as its impact will linger with you for weeks. With utmost certainty, I wholeheartedly recommend this film. 7. The Night House. While trying to cope with the unexpected death of her husband, Beth finds herself alone in a house near a lake. Despite her best efforts to maintain her sanity, disturbing visions of a presence become increasingly frequent. Prepare to be left utterly speechless by the mind-blowing ending of this particular film. What sets it apart is its ability to simultaneously terrify you while leaving you in a constant state of suspense and mystery. Brace yourself for an unforgettable experience that will keep you questioning and on the edge of your seat until the very last frame. These were my top scary movies. If you're a fan of the horror genre like me, I'm sure you'll appreciate these choices. However, I'm always on the lookout for more recommendations, so please feel free to suggest other scary movies that I might enjoy. There's nothing quite like the thrill of a good scare. Subscribe to my channel and blog, link in the description, to see more movie reviews and stay tuned for more lists.